اون یک جلسه پرسش و پاسخ هم هست. آقای یزدانی از من خواستن که این مسئله رو مجددا به اطلاع شما دوستان برسونم، هرچند که قبلا توی تلگرام و سایت این موضوع اعلام شده بود. محل برگزاریش خیابان فاطمی نبش خیابان کارگر، سالن همایش‌های موزه فرش هستش و از ساعت 10:30 صبح الی 12:30 این همایش برگزار میشه. ما قبلا هم توی این انجمن در خدمت آقای خسروآبادی بودیم و پرسش و پاسخ رو داشتیم. اما یک مطلبی رو که دوست دارم اینجا تاکید بکنم روش، اون زمانی که ما در خدمت آقای خسروآبادی بودیم و چه در خدمت سایر افرادی که از سازمان میراث فرهنگی اینجا حضور پیدا کردن، همیشه یک پرسش و پاسخ صنفی رو داشتیم. من می‌خواستم روی این کلمه صنفی بودنش حتما تاکید بکنم، چون ما همیشه از دوستان می‌خوایم که توی اینجور موارد سوالاتشون رو بنویسن، به دست ما برسونن تا ما اونها رو به ترتیب بخونیم. اما زمانی که سوالات رو داریم نگاه می‌کنیم می‌بینیم خیلی از این سوالات اصلا صنفی نیست. مسلماً تمام سوالات شما مرتبط با موضوع گردشگری هست، ولی هر مطلبی که مرتبط با موضوع گردشگری هست به صنف راهنمایان گردشگری ارتباطی پیدا نمی‌کنه. خاطرم هستش که توی اون جلسه‌ای که با آقای خسروآبادی داشتیم، خیلی از دوستان سوال کرده بودن در مورد اینکه قیمت اتاق هتل‌ها چرا انقدر بالا رفته. خب درسته که ایشون معاونت سازمان هستن، ولی مطرح کردن این سوال داخل یک جمعی که همه راهنما هستن ضرورتی نداره. واقعا اینه که حتما یه مقدار روی این قضیه دقت بکنیم تا بتونیم که توی زمانهایی که فرصت‌هایی در اختیارمون گذاشته میشه تا سوالات صنفی خودمون رو مطرح بکنیم، بتونیم راه حل بهتری رو برای مسائل و مشکلاتی که داریم پیدا بکنیم. زیاد صحبت نمی کنم، دعوت می کنم از سرکار خانم سمر نظری از راهنمایان خوب کشورمون که تشریف بیارن و مدیریت جلسه امروز و سمینار امروز رو داشته باشن. به افتخارشون خواهش میکنم.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, everyone. Sorry to being late. As you know, the traffic was too much, and for this reason, we couldn't make it at the time, on time. My name is Samar Nazari, whom I have passed course of Eco-Tour Guides, and this is my honor to be part of this seminar today. First of all, I want to speak about the Tehran Tourist Guide Association briefly. This association has established 10 years ago, and its purpose is to consider the guides' affairs. Since the time of establishment, the weekly tourist guide seminars were performed, and every week one of the tourism, environment, and or wildlife subjects in Iran is discussed. Up to now, we were the host of Thailand's consul and the ambassador of Indonesia here in the seminar. Also, the Iran Federation Tourist Guide Association, IFTGA, will be the convention's host in 2017. One of the other honors of IFTGA is stamping the picture of the Asian cheetah on Iranian football players' shirts. Today, we are going to listen to the great story of La Terre ou Marche, which means walking on the earth, and is the name of the association that our guest has created in November 2013. La Terre ou Marche represents also the sense of the actions that they are to accomplish. It is the earth itself walking, and while meeting people, she tells them, "Do not ever forget that what I am about to tell you. I am the one that feeds you, the one that holds you, and the one you come back to. I am the elementary feeding mother. You all possess me, you all share me, I am your common good, both material and spiritual." La Terre ou Marche is the earth of the 5 continents of the planets, inviting itself in Jérôme's and Sabina's bag. They will march and pass it from school to school, from culture to culture, from confession to confession, in order to bring closer men and to tighten up the special relation that exists between men and the planet. They have decided to walking along the Silk Road. Their gesture is strong and symbolical. They wish to symbolically transform the excess of ancient commercial exchange in an excess of sharing, since they believe that in every old pathway there is a chance to discover a new meaning. Ever since its ancient origins, and besides its commercial character, the Silk Road has always been an excess of cultural and knowledge exchange among peoples and civilization over the European and Asian continents. They live from Venice, the city from where Marco Polo has left. Even if their itinerary will often coincide, it will, however, be different from Marco Polo, as they must adapt it to the nowadays conditions. For example, passing the Iran, our country. They have all soil of the countries which they have been through. They have stopped in schools, in universities to promote the peace and respect in cultures. They choose to pass this way on foot and to have the chance to be adapted. Now, please give a warm welcome to Jérôme and Sabina, whom we are going to listen to a great story of them.
So, thank you very much to Ali, to Téhéran, and to Azar to welcome us with you tonight. We met them yesterday in the Milan Tower, and we speak about, for the first time, we speak about our action. Just if you don't understand what I say in English, it's normal, because my English is still not so good, okay? So don't worry. Yeah. And my wife Sabina speaks very well, so we are a couple. First, we want to introduce our action, and but Zar, you say everything about what we do, so just a few sentences about our action, maybe some precision, and after, it's a very a pleasure to have a dialogue with you. You can ask everything, or except maybe one or two questions, I don't know, but I will say you. And we can ask you some questions for you. So I'm Jérôme Bergamy, I'm a Frenchman, I'm 41 years old. I'm a writer, and I'm a president of this association called La Terre en Marche, Earth is Walking. We are founded 2 years ago with my wife, Sabina.
Hello, my name is Sabina Bergamy. I'm Romanian and French. I'm 36 years old. I'm a translator and nursing aide, and I'm happy to be with you here tonight and share our experience and everything that you can find interesting to ask us. It will be our pleasure to answer.
But I think it's the first time we speak about in front of so much people. Huh? It's impressive to be here. And Zar said me we are in prison. That's right? No? So yes, La Terre en Marche, Earth is Walking, it's the name of this association we have founded in Toulouse, in a city in France. And it's a name to, it's a sense of our action we do for 2 years between, from Italia, Venezia, to China, Kashgar. It's a stop. It's 200 kilometers after the Chinese border, near the desert of Taklamakan. We carry with us the treasure of humanity. We carry Earth from the 5 continents. There is Earth from Canada, from Brasilia, from Cameroon, from Australia, from Europa, Asia too. We carry this Earth and we exchange. It's very simple, very simple. We exchange Earth in sign of peace between people and in sign of respect between culture. We choose this road because it's a symbol. The Silk Road, it's an old commercial road, so we transform on foot, only on foot. We transform this commercial road in a sharing road. In truth, there is 2 commercial roads. There is the Via Egnatia, the first, between Durrës in Albania and Istanbul. It was a commercial road in the Roman Empire. And after starts the Silk Road from Istanbul to China, to Xi'an exactly. But we don't go to Xi'an, it's too far from the border, 3,000 kilometers from the border, and it's a problem of visa in China. So, we exchange Earth with the people. In each country, we stop in village, in town, and with people, with children, with students, with every people, we organize ceremony of exchange the Earth. I offer you Earth from the world, you offer me, you offer us soil from your country. It's very simple, but it's a very strong symbol because Earth represents for every people a lot of things inside your heart. It's the roots of your identity, if I can say. And this ceremony, through this ceremony, we want to defend, but Sabina don't like this verb, but it's an expression in French. We want to defend some value. So
we just want to remind people and ourselves values that we cherish, and it's important to be aware of them everywhere where we are on our planet.
And this value, Azar, you say one or two already. First, it's we want to remind the spiritual relation human being has with Earth, Earth's mother, who give life. Every people, everything on this planet come from Earth, and everything come back in Earth. So I think we have to remind this spiritual relation too. If we able to find this spiritual relation, we can understand better what it's vital for humanity to preserve our planet and to stop the murder. 3, we want to remind the importance of the meeting without idea of profits or rentability, just the meeting for the pleasure with your neighbor or with another country, but just the pleasure. We have to follow to continue the intercultural dialogue. 4, we want to remind too. We want to defend the value of bravery with the sportive challenge. The sportive challenge, bravery and overcoming. It's I don't know in English. That's why le dépassement de soi we say in French. Overcoming yourself. Bravery and overcoming yourself. 5, we want to remain. We want to say the walk is our perception of the walk. It's like a natural way of communication between people. Natural way of communication in a crazy world. Natural way of communication and pacific movement. We are going, comment on dit ça, vers les gens. Towards the people, but it's very slow and it's very pacific and people understand immediately. They want to help you when they see you come like a camel. They want to give you the best. I don't know. There is. It's like this. And 6, we said to every children, every students, we want to define the conception of the travel, the sense of the travel like a school of learning, like a school of life. For us, the travel should be teach in each school. This is very important for us to give the taste to the children and to say, children, students, don't be afraid, go to discover your planet. Don't be afraid to speak with your neighbors. I think we have just one life. Maybe there is some people believe different kind, but for me, I have just one life, so I don't understand why we can stay just on a place. The planet is so rich, so nice, so diverse. The travel with a T majuscule, for me, it's most important, maybe. Voilà, so I think this 6 value we want to explain, we want to defend, we want to speak, to communicate to the people, and now I am passionate to speak with you about your country too, because there is a lot of things we discover in your country. Sabina, yeah.
I would.
Thank you.
I just wanted to make some precisions on how the walk goes on. We have started from Venice. We have crossed Italy, Albania, Greece, Turkey, Georgia, Armenia, and now Iran. We have walked 4,600 kilometers. It's been 15 months we are on the road from June last year. It's a very rich experience from many points of view, like you could imagine, like you can imagine. It's a way of discovering your planet, a way to also discover the others and to better understand ourselves, okay? Through the meeting with the other people, through meeting the others. So it's very important to walk for us, because we realized that is not only a way of traveling, it's also a way of evolving as a person, okay? We also decided before starting that the values that we cherish so much would be very interesting to be discussed and shared and yes, with the children in school. So in every country where we stopped, we searched for a school, and at least one, and we organized talks like this with the students, starting from primary school to high school, and we were happy to see how children are they respond to this depending on how old they are, and it's very interesting and it's very important for them to have an example of how we can discover the earth and also realize how important it is to protect it. Of course, everywhere in the world the education does its best to talk about environment and to implement good things about how we protect the earth, and this was one of the reasons we decided to go in schools. It's not because we do better than the teachers. It's because it's a different way. It's a different way for the children to discover this, by walking. What else can I say?
I would like two micro. It's not easy to speak just to one micro. It's okay? You can take. Okay. No.
Here? Okay.
Yeah. No, Sabina, you have say the essential too. In fact, it was when we started. It was two projects: the symbolic message and a pedagogic project with a teacher, because we connect each school. We stop. We organize a ceremony of exchange, and we connect each school together for the teachers and the children. If they want to develop some project of exchange with children, they can. We give all the coordinate address, mail, and it's difficult because the teachers are busy every day, and we work. We are not too much implicated in this part of our action for this moment. So we connect each school, but I think maybe later, maybe in 2 months, 6 months, some projects will born. For this moment,
yes, for the moment it's just the conference, the talks, and hopefully later we have the time and we can organize to do some more meetings with the students and with people like you. By the way, at first the idea was to go in schools, but we realized it came very naturally in villages. When people heard what we do, like sharing the earth, it's so sensitive that they naturally said, I want to share my earth with you, with the world. I'm so happy to do this and proud to be part of this and part of you. And
there is some kind of reaction because sometimes some people say, "Ola, what are you doing with this bag? It's not for money. You are too dreamer. You are too idealist." It's true. We are too idealist. We are too dreamer. But I think we need to have some idealism in our life. We have a different kind of reaction. The most is enthusiast.
Yeah, it's very difficult It's a very difficult choice to do. You have to have lots of courage and lots of, how to say this, lots of desire to leave everything behind and just say, okay, for 2 years I will walk and I will talk about what I really believe. And it turns out to be so beautiful and so beautiful experience for us that we realize that we want to continue sharing with the others. So yes, that's.
But I say maybe we can have a dialogue now.
Yes,
with
definitely.
You. But I said you can ask us every question except one. Why did you decide to go on foot 2 years? Because maybe it's a question, it's the most difficult to answer. It's a long process in our life, so step by step, maybe part we can understand better why we decided to go 2 years only on foot and to let everything in France and in Romania. So, if you have some question, we are ready to have a dialogue with you. Yeah.
I want to ask you, what was the reaction of my people about your purpose?
In Iran, what is the reaction of your people? It's good reaction. It's a great reaction. Yeah. The last ceremony we organized was in a village near Rasht. It was in Ibrahim Sara. It was with a man you know well, I think. It's Hassan Mohit. But Hassan invited a lot of members of the village. And people feel what we want to say, what we want to do with Earth. We were in another village near Astara, Konrud. And we organized just a small ceremony with four people, new people or young people. They was very sensible about the symbol. I think every people, put in this bag a lot of emotion, lot of sentiment, personal. And about the message in Iran, we have very good feeling with the people. Now we wanted to find a group of students in Téhéran. It will be for the next time because we have no. It's a paradox to say that we have no time. We work on to take time, but on every time we say we have no time.
We want to take our time, but at the same time, the walk is moves on, and you need to just move on. You cannot. We thought that this may be different in the sense that walking is will lessen the speed of life. No. It gives another sense of life, but it's still an experience of life, and every day we meet people, we must adapt, we must find a way to sleep, we have our tent, we must, what else? We must cook, we must find many...
for example, to cross Iran, it's 1,600 kilometers. We have 3 months with a visa, so we have no time to visit Shiraz, Isfahan. People don't believe you don't go in Isfahan, you don't go in Shiraz. How it's possible? Yes, it's not on the road. So for the next time, but we have no time to stay. Voilà. I want to just say one more about the reaction. In Iran, first people don't believe us. We can explain, we come from Italia, piade mi ravim. As Italia becina, oh yes, take a chai. But, they don't believe. And when
It
they
sounds so incredible when you say that.
when they understand, okay, alors là, there is another dialogue about Earth, yeah.
That's how it's happening. And people, when we say we don't go to touristic places, and they say, oh, but Iran is not only the road. There are so many things to see. And we say, yes, but through the people,
it's true.
we see the country.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, it is so important to realize that, because the people make the country, and wherever you go, people come from many places, and so we talk. They show us. They cook for us. They.
A young man said, Iran is not only the road. It's true, it's not only the road, but it's the road also. It's a road too. It's another kind to discover your country. We meet so much people every day. I don't know if I stay in Shiraz or Isfahan 1 week. No, you cannot meet so much people, and we have the same relation. It's impossible, I think. So for the next time, it will be.
It will be for really
Persepolis, Yaz,
doing
yeah.
a tour.
Okay.
Do you have any other questions, please? No. Oui. Our major problems. Oui. Quels sont les problèmes les plus grands? Yes, I think a big problem is the weight, okay? When you walk, it's very difficult to have very few things, and so be able to walk every day, okay? Because we walk like 20, 25, sometimes 30 kilometers a day, and within a day, you have to not only to walk, okay? You have also to find a place to stay, you have also have to eat, you have also to have to cook quick, okay? Quickly. But yes, so these are not problems. But it's organization, okay? But I think that, yeah.
I mean, we make a mistake. We make a mistake because Sabina has some head pain now. We make a mistake in Turkey. We had too much kilos in March and April because it was very cold, the weather. And now Sabina pay, I think, the weight in Turkey, and so it's the gestion of the weight. But what the main problem maybe the gestion of the fatigue,
tiresome.
Tires.
Okay.
The gestion of tires. You must have a discipline. To sleep 8 hours, to sleep at 9 o'clock, and to wake up at 6 o'clock, because after, in the summer, it's horrible. So in Iran, to keep this discipline is very difficult.
People are so happy to meet you.
Because of your hospitality.
It's a paradox.
You are with you tonight, but we are very kaput. Your hospitality, it's a very nice thing, but to keep the gestion of the tire, wow, it's very difficult.
Yes.
And it's difficult to explain to the people, no, thank you, we have to sleep now, but it's not, it's at 8:30 in the evening, but, tomorrow we wake up at 5.
Yes. So it's not that hot.
So it's very difficult. In Turkey, when we crossed Turkey, it was 4 months but with a stop during the winter. And I don't know when we make that, but we walk 30 kilometers with 15, 14 kilo, 18 kilos, and after 30 kilometers you have to speak with the mayor of the village, the imam of the village, the people of the village in a language you don't understand, to stay one night, to have food. So the time
exchange is important.
Of the day don't stop, never.
So often we stopped, we organized the walk, okay, for a few days, and then it's absolutely necessary to stop in a hotel and just take the time to rest. It's otherwise you cannot face all the complications.
And to wash you, because sometimes it's important too. Huh? So the river, it's a good thing, but we don't want to wash in the river every day. So the hotel or with the family, yes, a machine sometimes. But it's a sentiment of freedom. It's true. When you put your tent and you are alone in the mountain, in the nature, with along the river, you wash your clothes, you cook your spaghetti, you make your chai or coffee. It's very nice. When it's rainy, it's not nice, and you want to go back.
Sorry?
We had a punch show, yes, but it's a strange punch. We have a punch show. For the rest,
We have like a sort of a skirt.
yes,
Sure, yeah.
because our special trouser.
It's very difficult to organize the bags, okay? That's the main point. What you leave, what you take, what you buy, what you don't buy, what I leave. Oh, it's a very difficult choice, okay?
And
That's the point.
and often people want to offer you
Yes.
everything, a glass, a plate. You say no. I walk. It's impossible to carry a plate or go to a glass. Some books, some fruits and vegetables in Turkey. It was horrible. And with a kilo of fruits, I didn't know. Say no, I don't want. Sorry. It was a region full of fruits and vegetables. Every people saw us.
Yes, they are happy to.
Do you want to eat? Do you want? I don't know. So, but yeah, it was a mistake too. Yeah, we make some mistake.
Okay.
Yeah.
What other questions do you have? Please.
Yeah, would you talk about the good memories in Iran? What's the positive things? Let's talk about the positive things and good memory.
Okay. We have lot of good memory. You want to answer first?
Good memories in Iran or in
Iran.
general?
No, in Iran. In Iran. A good memory, a good feeling. What?
We took part in a wedding, for example. It was a very, very nice experience. I was with the women, Jérôme was with the men, but it was very nice. And that was a very good memory. That is a very nice experience.
What?
I was with the women and Jérôme was with the men. And it was very nice. And it's a way of saying that for a foreigner who doesn't live in your culture, discovering this can be interesting, okay? And you also have the chance to, how to say this, keep some traditions and to bond, okay? There is a bond, and I think it's very important. I felt this very often between people, among the people, so this is a very good memory. What else? We visited some museums in Ardabil, okay? That was a very nice place. Good memories are also all the images, all the, let's say, for example, the monuments. When we cross the cities, we see the mosques, the beautiful colors. There are markets, the people on the road, many good things that you can appreciate. I don't know, what else, Jérôme?
In true, to cross Iran, in first, it was not on our road. We choose to go to Georgia, Azerbaijan. It was a shorter way, and after to go in Turkmenistan. But it was complicated to cross Azerbaijan, to go in Turkmenistan with a visa of just 5 days. 5 days. Why? No, it's okay. And for me, it was important to discover your country. I say to Azar, there is some country in the world, Iran, Ethiopia, Haiti, Jamaica. I want to discover more. And so we decided to go to Georgia, to cross Armenia, and it was a real pleasure for me because 12 years ago I went there, and to go with Sabina, it was a real pleasure. I like these people. And to cross the border in Iran was a great discovering for me. You can imagine the difference between between when we see on the TV and when we arrive in your country, when we discover with people. In France, people don't know, confuse, I think, everything with Syria, Iraq, Iran. They put all the people in the same bag. So when you arrive in Iran and you see a lot of smiles, lot of people want help you. Sabinica, pourquoi tu mets les photos maintenant?
Vas-y, c'est juste comme ça, tranquille.
Yes.
T'inquiète pas.
No, it was very nice. Your hospitality, it's the first time, I think, maybe in Georgia too, but it's the first time we have a real feeling and so sincere with the people. Yeah, sincere. Maybe in English it's not sincere.
Sincere.
Yeah, sincere
Yes.
with the people, because hospitality is in Turkey was very nice too. But maybe I don't know. There is something. You are a foreigner. We are hospitable with you, but the day after, up you go. Okay. In Iran, it's not like this. It's incredible because there is a communication between people. We want to help you on the road and to facilitate your travel. So my good memory, ça fait 1 month and 2 weeks. We arrived from Armenia. It's 1 month and 2 weeks. My good memory in your country. I didn't know before just something about your country, but I discover bravo. Yeah, no, it's sincere. It's sincere. Yeah.
What other questions could you have, please? What do you mean? Yes. We didn't do anything, but we don't throw things on the road. For example, sometimes people they just tell us, throw this here. There's no garbage, okay? No, I don't. It doesn't matter the country, okay? But they say throw it here, and it's in the nature, and say no, it's not the way you should, okay? Or I don't want to do it this way, okay? In the schools where we were, for example, we talked especially about this, not especially, but the children must realize that from a very young age, how important it is to have the habit to be clean with their with their
It was
earth.
the question?
This was
Yeah.
the question.
I'm not sure it was the question. Yeah. I know we do nothing. We do nothing. We just observe. There is a lot of rubbish, and we say it's the
Yes.
full of rubbish.
No, we didn't do anything for
No.
for that. Okay.
No, we
Not in
we-
that.
we have we are
Not in that direction. This is not. This is a part of our global idea. Okay.
yeah.
Because when we say Mother Earth, protect your Mother Earth, it comes with it. Okay. It comes with the fact that do not. It's like a home. Okay. You don't throw something on the floor. Okay. You don't just leave the garbage somewhere where it can be harmful. It's the same thing, actually. So that's the way we can express it.
Yes,
Of
because
course, we say there
we
is
are,
garbage.
we are no members of ecological party, or we are no members of a peaceful party. We don't want to say to the people, oh la la, you shame on you, you let all your rubbish like animals.
We're not there
But-
to criticize
but
because it won't do nothing.
There is a maybe a way to say something, because we saw so much rubbish on the road, and so much people let everything behind. They eat and they let. I don't understand why they eat and they let. It's incredible. So me, I have no hope for the planet. I worked 2 years, but poof. It's
Hopefully I have some hope,
I
so.
don't know.
There's a balance.
Yeah.
Yes. Other questions, please. Thank you.
41. Alors là, faut que tu me traduises un peu là.
What would you like 20 years from now?
20
What
years
is
from now? Yeah.
yes? What from now on? Tu
40. 15 months. Yeah.
our goals? Yes.
Oh putain, alors là, Sabina, tu réponds. Réponds à ça.
دوستان یه لحظه لطفا هر کسی سوالی داره بیاد پشت میکروفون، چون ما نمیتونیم به راحتی صدای شما عزیزان رو ضبط کنیم. لطف کنین از این به بعد سوالاتون رو پشت میکروفون اعلام کنین که به راحتی هم اتاق فرمان بتونه صدای شما رو داشته باشه. مرسی. ترجیح
Oui,
میدم
it's a
که-
difficult
آره،
question.
ترجیح میدم.
Sabina's translate just. Your question is very difficult.
Just a second.
In,
Sorry.
in 20 years from now, huh?
Yeah. Yes.
I can say.
I'm sorry. Does it sound better now? Okay. So you started your journey, and you're going to achieve it 2 years from now, 3 years from now, or whenever you're going to finish your journey. What do you hope to achieve? I mean, there's something you're going to achieve for yourself, and that you're going to make a point to the people around you. You said, I'm going to give everyone a piece of earth from other countries. So you're going to exchange pieces of earth. What do you hope to achieve? Like, imagine you've not, how I say it, you're not having a job right now, am I right? So you've quit your job,
Yeah.
so as your wife, you've come to through this journey, so you're making sacrifices. So what do you hope to achieve, like looking back saying, oh, I haven't wasted a part of my life, those 5 or 6 years, I've made progress through the journey. Am I,
Yeah.
Do I get your point?
It's a global question because it's true. No, I cannot say. Maybe I can say you what we want to do when we come back in 1 year and 2 years with our association, because we let our job. It's true. Now,
I'm saying, do you think through your journey you have the ability to make these changes? Like
I
you
hope
said,
that.
yes,
Of course.
That's the
of
point.
course.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Do you think you will achieve it? I mean, 20 years from now, looking back, do you think you will achieve those goals you're set to achieve?
Est-ce que tu penses qu'on réalisera ces buts que nous nous sommes fixés en fait? Dans
Mais
20 ans, dans 20 ans, qu'est-ce que tu en penses maintenant? Que dans 20 ans, ça sera...
I can't answer. I don't know. We realize our goal every day because we carry the earth every day, so every day we realize our goal.
Was that the
when-
question?
When we start, when we start, first we start for us because we are unsatisfied. It's a long process. It's the question. I say you cannot ask me because I think after 15 years I'm right. After 15 years I change job to right. 15 years I change place. I change country. The result is Earth is working because I wasn't satisfied in my society. I wasn't satisfied with my identity. I wasn't satisfied with the people live in France with different immigration identity. It's a real prise de conscience.
I have to say something. I think the question you have asked, the achievement for them is to be in this journey. They decided
Yes,
to.
of course. Yes, I said you first. We work
Attends.
for us.
You mean like it becomes bigger through the years? Oh, I wish. Actually, yes.
Yes, we are two. We are two
It
members.
is because we
So
realize how important it is.
sometime in school, some children say, "Hola, yes, I won't make like you after my school, after my studies." It's okay if we can change just 1, 2, 3 spirit in during this trip. Why not? Yes, we are happy. But we want to continue after when we come back in France. We want to exchange this experience. We want to organize some conferences to speak what we discover around the Silk Road too. It's our goal for 1 or 2 years. And now we publish my books too to win some money to continue this travel. Yeah.
Yes, the idea is that it's important, so important for the humanity. You realize it. You say it's okay. It's perfect for me because I discover so many things. It's my culture. It's my life. But at the same time, meeting the others, it's meeting yourself and helping the others to understand that too. So I think that's the main. It can't be one of. There are so many things, but this is so important. So this could be a good reason to continue.
I'm so happy. We are so happy to make this travel and this action one time in our life, just one time in our life, to carry hearts and to say something with the people. To say, because it's a need for me to say I'm in life in this planet with you. So I want to give you something. Give me something, please. It's a real need.
So that's how we evolved together.
Now I realize this project, this action. I'm very happy in my heart. Very, very happy. After I don't know when in 15 years, we will see that. We will see that. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's okay.
Next one, please. Please.
I want to know if somebody support your way or do you earn it, and how did you do?
We actually worked before, okay, for 1 year. We had this project, and we worked before, and we saved the money for 2 years. It's a tight budget, okay. On foot, it's 12 euros a day. It's not very it's not very much, because there are the visas, there's the equipment. It's quite it's a tight budget, but it's also it's also a good engine, okay. Why am I saying this? It's very important. If you go in hotels all the time, if it's too easy, you cannot. If it's too, you know what I mean. If you have all the facilities, it will not be this kind of travel. That's how we compensate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't want all the facility. It's to stay with people. We ask, let me sleep one night in your house, please. Yes.
It's how you.
Yes, it's like this.
Where in the countries
Most
where
of
it's.
the time people say, okay, no problem, come here. I hope if you come in West Europe, it will be the same. I'm not sure. I hope. We make 500-600 kilometers from Paris to Brest,
Brittany,
my country,
yes.
to Britannia. And it was a good surprise, because some people say that.
It was
For
a
me, it was
very nice
surprising.
surprise.
Yeah.
And sorry.
So the budget is very important. It's 12,000 euro for 2 years, 6 euro per person per day. Some people help us before to buy some material with internet. We introduce our action on internet, and some people give
Co-funding.
5 euro, 10 euro, because we believed in this action. So it won 1,500 euro to buy sleep bag, tent, etc.
Yes.
So it's difficult, because yes, when we come back in France, we have no money. What's happened?
It's about a long time.
What's happened?
We will
I
not
knock
go
on
back
the
in
door,
France.
please, French people, let me sleep one night too. Yes, we have no job, no house. We put everything in my grandmother's house in Brittany. So we hope to sell a lot of book I wrote. Yeah.
Okay. No, you're welcome.
Yeah. Maybe we come back in Iran. Yeah. Yeah. After.
Next
yes.
one will be tourists.
Yes. Finally, we come back in Iran yet.
Do you have other questions? Please. Thank you.
میشه بیاین اینجا.
Where are the other destinations, your next destinations, which countries? And another question, please. Are you going to write something about your journey, an essay or somewhere else? These two questions.
Attends, je réponds à la première parce que je l'ai compris. Our next destination in Iran, or the different?
Next
But
destination.
it's Turkmenistan. We continue along the Caspian Sea and we go to Bandar-e Torkeman, Gorvan-e Kavus. We continue Ruchan, and Turkmenistan. But Turkmenistan, it's just a transit visa. The country is closed. Why you say? Ah non, il a levé la main, monsieur. Yeah. Yes. We have just maximum 5 days in Turkmenistan. If we want to stay 30 days, it's very difficult, and you have to pay a guide, restaurant, hotel, but he follow you every like your shadow. So we don't want that. So we cross Turkmenistan, and after we continue in Uzbekistan. The problem, winter is coming. Uzbekistan is long country like this to cross the border in Kyrgyzstan. We would like to arrive before winter in Kyrgyzstan, but I'm not sure. So we will see. We will see how we organize the situation in 2 months, approximately.
About your second question, yes, we are writing, Jérôme. We have our website, laterreenmarche.com, and there we write. Jérôme writes chronicles and poetry also.
Yeah.
We give news to our friends by these means and by email. I also write my impressions. Sometimes I put them on the website. And yes, we will. I wish definitely publish something after with everything that we
I'm writing
collect.
a book.
It's such a beautiful experience that must be shared. We share it as much as we can, and in Facebook and other social media. But it's not easy also because
we contact some media in each country. We contact a newspaper and TV.
Yes.
We try.
Yes.
In Turkey, it was okay.
In Georgia,
Kyrgyzstan, there is a
in,
very good report about our action. It's not in English yet, but in French and Georgian. In Armenia too. Sometimes it's just on the road. We are walking, a car stop, and 2 or 3 persons say, "We are journalists with a card, okay? We want to make a report. What are you doing here?" It was like this, the Kurdish TV in Turkey.
in Turkey.
Yeah. And what you can see, you can read on the website, the chronicle I write. So this is not a question, but I want to answer. It's difficult for me now to write what I want in Iran, because I know if it's true or not, but there is something I don't want to write. So it's auto-censure. I don't publish everything. If you want to know the truth, what I think, you will buy my book. No, it's a real question. When you write, it was not a question in French, for example. But now here, in Turkey, it was a question. I don't write everything, and in Iran I don't write everything too.
Well, the point is not there. I think
about some subject. Voilà.
Next one, please. Please come.
Hi.
Hello.
Sir. Hi.
Would you please explain about security on the way or something dangerous you might face? As an illustration, dangerous animals or thieves or
bears, wolf,
or terrorism groups such as ISIS.
Yes, the security during the travel. Me, I was afraid by dogs.
Yes, dogs are a problem.
There is a lot of dogs everywhere. I don't want to say too much, but in Turkey it was like a trauma. A group of 8, 9, 10 dogs in the nature run, and like very aggressive, and very
When
big
you walk,
like this.
yes, it can be a big problem.
You understand why we have 2 sticks, huh? Yeah.
We never heard a dog, but
for the security, we had never we had a problem with of security from Italy to Iran. with animals, for example, we don't put our tent far the road or far the village. Okay, we stay along the road and with the people. Generally, some people said be careful because this area is full of wolf, and it's true. Sometimes in Turkey, in the mountain, we saw some wolf dead
On the
by
highway.
car, I think. But never we met wolf during the day and bears. No. I think Iran, it's a real safety country. But for us, we feel, je sais pas, I don't know, but you're people very polite, very correct. There is I was most afraid, no, but anxious maybe in Greece or in France. Yes, I think France is not so safety than Iran. If you go on foot, I don't want to go on foot to walk around Paris, for example, during the night. Never. So, about the security, no problem. We put our name just one time in the official document for the embassy, French embassy. There is a website when we arrive in Turkey. But sometimes we are afraid because we are alone in a place. It's alright sometimes. In Georgia, for example. But it's funny because every night I sleep with a knife in the tent. When I put the tent, my habit is to say, Sabina, did you take the knife? It's just a knife like this. I can cut the bread. Imagine. But for me, it's important. I sleep with a knife. Voilà. But I didn't. Never I use it. Never I use it. Only for my bread, for my breakfast.
Thank you.
And the cans, yes, for the fish or meat. Yes,
Tu voulais dire
thanks.
quelque chose?
No, I think it
It's
will be
okay.
okay.
Any other question? Please.
T'as soif?
Tu peux prendre de l'eau si tu veux, j'ai bu.
Attends, je vais goûter.
Jérôme, ouais,
Hi.
pardon.
First,
Hi,
I
sir.
wanted to say
Hi.
what you're doing now is really fascinates me, and I really admire what you're doing right now. I had a question that my friend just asked, so I had another question in mind. That do you plan your journey, to different countries beforehand, or no, you just decide to go to a country? Of course, you have your general path in your mind, but I mean during your journey in a specific country, do you plan it beforehand, all of the routes that you're going to visit, the places? Or no, you go to the country and then decide on I don't know, day by day basis to decide where you want to go or visit? Thank you.
Mimi, comment tu fais?
Um,
How do you do?
I leave Jérôme do this part of the job.
Yes, the map is for me. But I
In
want the
general, yes.
answer.
Yes, we count the kilometers. We generally say, okay, we will walk in 1 month like 500 or 600 kilometers. Okay, so we count 20-25 a day, and we cut the trip so we can do the kilometers and also rest a maximum possible. That's how we organize. Not before the country, when we are in the country, because it's better to just know the way, and I don't know.
But it's important for the motivation to
Yes.
program to calculate the number of kilometers. For the motivation, for the spirit, it's important. So I like me to cut the trip between, for example, two towns. There is 4 days just with villages. So we know after 4 days or 5 days to walk, we can stay in a hotel, for example, to relax and to wash. It's important, but the road change. I said Iran, in first, it was not on our road.
Yeah.
So when we arrive in a country, we know the road we want to choose. Okay, we know the number of the of kilometers, the total approximately. After, it's possible to change because there is some problem on the road. There is in Albania, for example, in the mountains, the road was in construction or destruction, I don't know, but it was impossible to go. It was very difficult.
It also depends on the visa, okay? So on the duration of the visa.
We choose the shorter way in generally, the shorter way. Except in Turkey, it was not the shorter way. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. I don't know if we have some more time for questions.
It is better to watch your video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Please
Okay.
kindly sit down here
Yeah, thank you.
so we can see your video.
Okay, thank you.
Jérôme, si tu veux. It is to thank the Iranian Tourist Guide Association, not only in Tehran, who are very, very, very active and very pleasant to be with, also in Rasht and Fuman, and on our way we will continue. It's a very, very, very nice experience to be with you tonight, and thank you very much for your attention.
She say what I want to say. You thank you very much to welcome us tonight and to take time to meet us. It was a very nice evening, very nice time, and Sabina said exactly in Rasht or in Téhéran. For us, it's a very good experience to meet you. I hope it will continue this kind of evening and meeting. Thank you very much.
I have to thank you guys too for sharing your story with us, and also to let us be part of this journey. Thank you. After listening to this story, I just shift to this sentence, which is, the impossible itself says that I'm possible. Whenever you want to do, you can do if you want. And I have to say something to you that is good news. Recently, we have a campaign which wants to share peace, and the artists are the sponsor of this campaign. And something special, something interesting, which is rally. Am I right? Yeah. About next 2 weeks, this campaign is representing this event, and wants to have a competition for Iranian artists in Iran, which is called Iranian Rally. And after that, for about 6 months later, we have the rally, which is from Tehran to Paris, also for the artists. And we want to share this piece all around the world. And I think this is the good opportunity to be part of your story. And you can, because this is bilateral, yeah? Am I right? Bilateral, so you can sponsor them too, because as you said, you want to share peace. You want to know people about, you want to say peace only, and also the knowledge to travel, to discover their planet. Am I right? And so this is the good opportunity, and I wanted to share it with you. And what else I have to say? And I would like to thank you all for your incoming, and also for your participating in this seminar. I hope you all enjoy this extreme and interesting journey, and please give a warm I don't know, as you can enjoy it, please let them know. Thank you. همه شما عزیزان لطف کنین بیاین اینجا، ما یه عکس دست جمعی می‌خوایم با این دوتا مسافر بگیریم و مسلماً توی وبسایتشون و همینطور توی کانون این عکس پخش میشه. Kindly please